Hey, welcome to the Twinkle Tunes and Lighting Garage. Because there was absolutely no way this thing was fitting on the workbench, and today we're talking about this. This is the Gilbert Engineering Widowmaker. I mean, this thing is freaking huge. Look at the size of this. And before you even ask, yes, it's absolutely massive. You see giant props online all the time in Christmas displays, but nobody really talks about what actually it takes to run one of these things. This isn't just a plug in the prop and go. At this size, you start dealing with actual planning, power, controller ports, wiring, storage, sequencing, transport, and where you're even gonna put the thing. And this one is specifically a 300 node prop. Now, when you hear 300 node, you kind of think, okay, cool. Big prop, but in person, this thing becomes a centerpiece super fast. The node count doesn't even tell the whole story. Spinner props feel bigger because they take up so much valuable space. And at some point, this stops becoming a prop and starts becoming freaking patio furniture. Now, the cool part about this one is that I actually picked up this prop when I traveled down to Arizona to visit Gilbert Engineering. And first off, they are genuinely great people. You can tell pretty quickly when somebody in this hobby actually cares about what they build. Seeing some of these props in person completely changes your perspective on a scale. Pictures online really don't prepare you for how large some of these things actually are. So before I even started pushing pixels into this thing, I wanted to know exactly what I was getting into. On giant props like this, planning matters. And this is where xLights becomes super important. I'm not guessing wiring paths on something this big. I always start by checking the wiring diagram. That tells me the starting point, the direction, the node order, and exactly how the prop is intended to be wired. Because with 300 pixels, simple mistakes become annoying really fast. Fixing wiring mistakes after the prop is full? No thanks. Not fun, that sucks, don't do it, been there, got the t-shirt, horrible. Now for this build, I wanted to do something a little different. I'm not using traditional bullet pixels. I'm using custom 100 count seed pixel strands from Yvette Yu. This prop felt perfect for them. Because with giant props like this, clean wiring matters a lot visually, and the nice thing with the seed pixels is everything stays really compact and clean, especially on a spinner style prop where you're gonna see a lot of movement and spacing. There's just something really satisfying about watching a giant prop slowly come to life one pixel at a time. This is honestly one of my favorite parts of the hobby. You start with this giant empty piece of Coro, and then slowly it starts becoming an actual display piece. And with a prop this size, you really appreciate planning. Super cool, nice and clean. If you get it from the side here, let's see if we can get it from the side. Look at this. No pixels sticking up. It's nice and flush, and it's light. So it's not very heavy at all. I mean, this thing, we can hang it on the house or hang it on the wall, or I don't know, we're gonna hang it wherever we're gonna figure out where we're gonna hang it. So, all right, step 12, 4, 3. I don't know, this step is done. All pushed in. Let's light it up, see what happens. I like using a controller called the Bong69. It was designed by a guy named Bob Kojima. He's a great dude. He's a good guy that's in our industry, and he designed it kind of around WLED. So I kind of get two worlds with it. I get the xLights world, and I get the WLED world with it too. If you guys are curious about WLED, stick around. I got some videos in that one down below. And I also want to make a little bit more in depth about WLED, but enough of that. So let's look at it here. So in here, I've got the controller, which is down below here, and at the top, I've got power injection. And because it's got so many nodes on it, it's got 600 nodes, we are going to be power injecting this since I'm running this all at 5 volts. So here's my controller. Over here, my tail's coming out. We're gonna come out port 1. That's gonna be our lead, and then we're just gonna power inject in the tail end here. So we'll use power injection in port 2. So let's cut open some cables here. Okay, so this is my signal going into it. I'm gonna go ahead and get our prop hung up here, at least where we can kind of see it better. Strange, I should see it here. I should plug it in where channel 1 is. Oh no, I ran the whole thing backwards. Oh no. Well, this goes to show you, you even make mistakes here. So apparently channel 300 is here. Channel 1 is where 300 is. Super not good. Remember that whole time when I was saying, hey, you've got to double check and make sure that 1 is 1 and 300 is 300? Well, I didn't do that. Boy, that, let me see if I can change it in xLights. I'm sure I can. Or I could start all over and just do it right. That's the way to do it. You start all over and you do it right. Plus it gives me a chance to practice my pixel pushing skills. But yeah, mistakes happen. And I think I'm gonna leave it in so you guys can see that everyone's human and it happens. So that's brutal. All right, now that we've got it pinned correctly and I've got the nodes going the right direction this time, we're gonna go ahead and let's fire this thing up and see what it looks like. I'm gonna use one of my controllers here. This is a controller that I use. It's powered by the Bong69. It's in there. So we've got the controller that's down here at the bottom, and we've got the power injection, power balancing, the top up there. So I'm going to use one output of that to control it, and one input of the power injection to inject power in the back side of it there. So let's get some power to this going. Look at that, we are fired up. It's cooking. Now let me show you what it means to do some power injection. I'm gonna take this brightness to 100%. Now look in the middle of the body here, okay? As you can see, if you look down in here, it's all yellow. So I've got nice and bright white starting here. As it goes through the entire chain, we start losing power, we start losing pixels, and look at this. Now in the back, we are losing color, losing power. Let's add some power injection, some power balancing in the back side here, and we'll show you what happens. Now I'm running it at 100%. I don't run my show at 100%. I think 100% is too much. So I'm gonna run my show, always run my shows at like 20%. So, but here we go. Add some power in the back end here. And now look at that. So, we have fixed the coloring issue. So this is 300 seed pixels with only one single power injection on the rear end here. And that's why I love doing seed pixels, because they don't consume a ton of power and I'm still getting the same effect as I would if I was running bullet pixels. So there we go, 300 nodes, a single input from the front and a power into the back there. It looks awesome. Let's do a couple of effects so we can see it actually work. These are random effects that WLED already has installed, so nothing too fancy. But we can pull up our xLights, which we'll do here when we go to take it outside, give the final look. But hey, so far so good, pretty cool. I like this. Okay, Picasso. Redoing wiring later on a giant prop, still not fun, trust me. This is one of those props that instantly becomes a focal point. Your eyes naturally go straight to it, especially once effects start moving through it at night. Now I get why people run giant props. The amount of space this thing fills visually is honestly kind of insane, and spinner props just naturally pull your eyes towards them. So actually, what does it take to run a giant prop like this? It takes more than what people think. But that's also what makes these things a lot of fun. You've got custom props, you've got controller settings, you've got custom links, you've got people designing this, you've got xLights, and somehow it all comes together to make a really cool show. I mean, come on, look at this. This thing is huge. It's awesome. It looks way better in person than it probably does on camera. But man, this is gonna be a really cool thing in my show. I might get a couple more of them. Oh, I get 3. That'd be cool. Putting 3 up there, I'll put 1 up top and 1 over here, and I'll just let it do its thing there. So if you want to see more giant props and more ways of how to do this stuff, just stick around. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Check out Twinkle Tunes and Lighting. Thanks very much for coming by. I mean, seriously, this thing is great. It's huge. It's awesome. It's like 3 feet, 4 feet. It's probably 4 feet. It's like It's gonna look great. It's gonna look great on the roof. It's gonna look awesome. Thanks for watching. Hey, check out some of these videos. Check out this one. Check out this one. Hey, right over the top of this, hit the subscribe. That's right, subscribe. It's always good. Subscribe. We love subscribe.